Oh. For those cold, lonely, wet nights when bedfellows become strange. Oh, it's sick. It's gross. Please just get it away.
Here. All right, let's see what we got here. We owe you. Yeah, and you can pay me back in hell.
What does it say? Oh. Okay, I think I'll just rush right over and get mine over with. Contact me anytime. Oh. I sort of was expecting something else.
Such as?
Such as more, much more.
This bequest is a late one, and it officially erases your debt of $700.
Okay, there you go. Got your clean slate. Well, I guess that just leaves you, Kathy.
My dear Kath, you and I have grown old together. I've died a happy man. All I've ever wanted through good times and bad was to spend the rest of my life with you. My one true, only soulmate. On the other hand, if I've been taken from this world precipitously, I'm sorry for what we've missed. But my desire remains the same, to take care of you for the rest of your life. I made you that promise, and I'm keeping my word. It's all yours, Kath. Every penny, every piece of real estate, every investment I bequeath to you freely and with all the love any man ever felt for a woman.
It must be some kind of mistake.
His wishes are clear.
But you don't understand. I mean, Damian and I were close once. Yes, that's true, but that was a while ago, and but why on earth would he do this, especially when he had time to make some last-minute adjustments? I mean, it makes sense if I would be in his will before, but why didn't he take me out unless
what?
Unless he really did love me.
Hey, Mike, big doings this weekend at the fairgrounds. A monster truck rally.
Oh, ha! Port Charles is on the map.
Monster truck? Hi.
Hi, little mama. What's up?
Oh, don't ask. I've been walking around in a fog all day. Why are you interested in monster trucks?
It's a great life metaphor. I thought I might take lucky.
Is this a father-son ritual that I should consider?
Well, I don't know. Is Sonny into big trucks?
What are you up to?
Just strengthening the filial bond.
That's not the problem.
Well, then look at it this way. I'm searching for an alternative to 5-card stud. If the monster trucks don't do it, then we'll move on to plan B.
And what could possibly top monster trucks?
Train surfing.
Great.
What is train surfing?
Well, you stand on top of a moving train and see how long it takes to get yourself killed.
Oh, my God.
Hang 10, baby, hang 10.
Oh, I had to ask, didn't I?
Hello, all.
Hello?
Right after you left the foundation, I found this.
My appointment book. Oh, thank God, my lifeline. Thank you, thank you.
Well, it was as good a reason as any to give up on work, as if I had any.
Hey, Justice, it says here you're a hero, and there's nothing that looks quite so good in print as saving women and children from burning buildings.
Says you're both heroes.
I'm in a hero sandwich.
Are you hungry, hon?
Well, this hero is still falling in the polls.
Don't worry about the polls. The only thing that matters is the final vote.
Yeah, well, let's just say I don't see much cause for optimism.
Look at that. Damian's funeral is this evening.
Oh, goody. Shall we go?
I'm considering it.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I never pass on an opportunity to party. Following the service at Webster's Funeral Home, mourners are invited to a memorial dinner and reception at the Port Charles Grill.
What if you're not
A mourner.
And who will be receiving? Damian's ghost?
I figured this would be the only place in town I wouldn't hear that name.
No, we're considering, how you doing? Going to his going-away party.
Oh, wouldn't that be hypocritical?
Yeah, it would, but what better way to bury a hypocrite, huh?
Not to mention liar, cheat, backstabber, and greedy swine.
You're too kind, honey.
Well, I always try to speak well of the dead.
Justice, jump in here anywhere and just throw in some slang.
Well, I agree with Sonny. Why don't we just forget he ever lived?
Well, wait a minute. I think Luke has a point. A man only dies once.
In this case, twice.
Well, then I guess we should mark the occasion.
Yeah, at least spit on his grave.
Well, the funeral doesn't start for another 20 minutes, so how about I pour?
So what do you think they're going to be serving at this dinner?
Rumaki, steak tartare.
Liver and raw meat. That's funny, honey.
Laura, I am not sure if I would have been trapped in that fire if I could joke about Damian.
Oh, well, the fire was no joke. Thank God for Luke and Justice.
So you're all really okay?
Yes, Simone gave us all a thorough checkup. We're all just fine.
Hey, Simone.
Another customer. If this keeps up, boss, we won't even have to open tonight.
Keisha told me you'd probably be here.
So how are you?
That was my question. I am so sorry about the fire, about everything. I wanted to come to you as soon as I heard, but I was afraid I'd be intruding
Intruding?
on your pain. I know you must be devastated. Mary May's heart and soul were in Ward House.
So how do we finally get to the place where caring is intruding?
Hey, can a guy get a drink around here? Hey, how's it going?
Well, I don't blame you for not drinking in your own joint with a tie like that.
Who died?
Nobody important.
Are you going to the funeral?
Apparently not.
Join the club.
Who do you think will actually show up to mourn him?
Well, you can ask Catherine. Mike, scotch, neat.
I imagine it would make sense to wait a few minutes.
You know, I only see one possible problem with Damian's timely demise.
Yeah, who do we stick at the table near the kitchen?
So what do you think Fort Charles will be like without Damian to kick around?
Paradise.
An enemy you know is better than one you don't?
And life abhors a vacuum.
The passing of an era. Think how our lives were defined by opposing the Smiths, senior and junior.
Oh, now I'm getting all gushy sentimental.
So, what's your take on a fire?
I was going to ask you the same thing. It was very considerate of Damian to torch himself, but it does bring up certain questions.
Garcia's asking.
Yeah, is he barking up a particular tree?
Well, he's just asking, what did you do last night?
Is he?
Well, hi, everybody. What is everybody doing here?
Same thing as you.
Well, no, see, I have a reason to be here. This is my club.
Well, half of it.
Well, we just couldn't stomach Damian's funeral without a little fortification first.
We decided not to stomach it at all.
An even better idea.
Actually, I did want to show up and spout vile and nasty things about Damian in public.
The floor is yours.
Half of it.
Oh, and I guess I do have my public.
And an adoring public it is.
Oh, well, thank you. Okay, here goes. Nah, I guess I had enough of Damian in San Antonio.
Thank heaven above earth for that.
Plus, if he's going to be so petty to leave all his money to stupid Kathy, why bother with him?
Why don't you guys have a couple of drinks on the house?
You're in good company.
Oh, Justice, hi. Liz, I'm sorry about Ward House. If there is anything I can do, anything at all, I'm there. Just ask.
Thank you very much.
There's going to be a fundraiser here next week.
Oh, really? That's terrific. Good. Count me in. Oh, Simone, you're here. Oh, you're together. I guess it is true. You know, an ill wind does blow somebody good. Hey, weddings I love. Funerals I hate. So please invite me. And the drinks are on me right now.
Oh, all right. Break out the good stuff, Mike. Go ahead. Belly up to the bar. Where's Catherine?
Paying her respects to the dead.
Oh, of course she is. Tacky. What else?
Well, they did have a history, didn't they?
She also inherited all his money.
Ah, of course, that's it. Wherever there's a buck to be made, there's Kathy.
Excuse me. Pretty pathetic.
I don't imagine there'd be a big crowd at my funeral either. Couldn't even count on you, Ned Ashton.
You can count on Mac.
I wonder. Seems like everyone gets fed up with me sooner or later. You know, I remember a time when your grandfather said that I was the cat's meow. And those were his words.
Well, Grandfather's a quartermain, and you can't trust us.
Has Lois figured that out?
Lois married Eddie Main. She accepts Ned on sufferance.
I believe that.
Stick with Mac. At the very least, his friends will fill a few seats.
Gee, thanks.
I suggest we begin. Friends, we are gathered here today not to bury Damian Smith, but to praise him. The good that men do
Guess
lives
who
after
wrote
them.
his own eulogy?
Evil
How
is
do you
often
know?
interred with their bones.
Who else has the nerve to
So
misquote
let it be
Shakespeare?
with Damian. It has been said that Damian was ambitious.
Are you going to tell me that we're actually going to drink to Damian?
We are. Here's to his charred carcass.
Ew.
Here.
So, what happens to his CS Emporium deal?
Hopefully they'll bury it with him.
Oh, I suppose Catherine inherited all of his property. The fate of Charles Street could be in her hands. Oh, that is a grim thought.
Well, now, on the other hand, this may be Miss Bell's opportunity to redeem herself by giving all the money to charity and making Bubba feel better.
So ultimately, Charles Street and Catherine could be saved?
Well, Justice is being called a hero in the newspapers, which could save his career.
No, I'll drink to that.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Maybe we better rethink this hatred of this almost human person.
Well, I'll remember him fondly for making fools of the FBI, not to mention the Treasury boys.
But he did incriminate Sonny in the process.
But the charges didn't stick.
Well, thanks to Damian.
There's nothing like facing a prison term to straighten out your priorities. I will drink to the man.
Here.
Hey, come on in, Doc Bro-in-law. Hey, we are giving the unlamentable his due.
Damian? Just think of it as throwing darts at his picture.
Any insults you'd care to hurl?
Yeah, I think the high point for me was when he did the tango with my wife in front of half of Port Charles and I punched his lights out.
And that's what I would classify as a healthy response. Thank you.
Spoken like a shrink.
No, spoken like a man who's thrown a few of his own healthy responses lately.
So don't knock my shrink. Saved my marriage. Come to think of it, maybe Damian does deserve a toast to the slime bag.
Oh, yes. Hey, Bubba, you leaving so soon?
Yeah, I'll be back. Keep my stool warm.
Will do.
Well, who's next with a tender reminiscence?
Oh, it is too bad that Bobby's not here.
I was hoping she would be. She's not home.
Well, you just sit there and keep Bubba's stool warm because she might wander in. We're having an alternative wake.
Oh, boy. I just had a horrible thought. I mean, you don't suppose that maybe Damian is here in spirit, do you?
Quiet. I never want to... Don't even think